Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my November favorites for you. It seems like these videos are coming up way too fast and the months are just flying by, but I'm really excited for Christmas and for this year to end. So let's just jump into the product, shall we? Alright, first I want to give a little bit of I want to give an honorable mention to the RawbeautyKristiXColourpop collection. The entire thing is amazing. If you haven't checked out any of my videos on that, I probably have one coming after this video, but I'll link the one I already did of like the full review and swatches of the collection. But the palette is just really beautiful. This is what it looks like. Really like earthy tones and just beautifulness. The products that really stand out to me are the palette, and the Marigold eyeliner is so pretty. I use that in my video, so if you want to check it out, again, I'll put it up. But it is just such a pretty sunshine yellow liner, and they're so creamy. They glide on like nothing, and I just really like the whole collection. The gloss I've been loving, the Super Shock shadows, it's all amazing. I definitely recommend it. It is getting restocked, I think, on December 11th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, so I'll link all that info down below, kind of the ColourPop announcement of all that and everything. Next thing is another palette, and it is the Natasha Denona Clam palette. I also did a video with this if you want to check it out. I did like a first impressions kind of thing, and I wasn't too crazy about it, but this is what it looks like. It's like all cool tones, kind of more like neutral cool tones. Like it's not too cool, like all grays and silvers and stuff like that, but it's a little bit more neutral. And when I first used it, I wasn't super impressed because I kind of was expecting a little bit more. I was just expecting more like punch and sparkle from the shadows and like deepness from the mattes, but the more I've played around with it, the more I have grown to love it. It's more of a like chill way to use cool tones, but this is like my go-to palette for when I don't want to put a lot of makeup on and I'm just like throwing like an eyeshadow on and I just want like a little bit of like a look just to be casual with the rest of my makeup if it's like a little bit lighter. And this one's just great. Like I'll grab like one of the mattes, just throw it in my crease and then top the shimmer on with my finger, and it looks really like subtle but pretty and still like really nice. So been really liking this. It is a little pricey for a palette, but I'm glad I finally got a Natasha Denona palette just so I can test out their formula, and I like it. I really do like it, and it has been a fave for those everyday makeup days. Alright, next thing are these Kiss Moonlight Kisses lash set. This is like a holiday set that they came out with. They have another one, I believe. The one was called like Sparkle in the Night, I believe, but this one, these are the lashes it comes with. I believe they have like some of them that are permanent. I know Little Black Dress is a permanent lash, but I've just been really enjoying these lashes. I think it's a good, like, diverse set of, it's a little bit more natural and then some really glam ones, perfect for the holidays. And yeah, I've been really liking it. Kiss is one of my favorite brands for lashes. Wanted to give a little shout out to the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I've been really enjoying this and kind of falling back in love with it. I used to use it way back when, and I've kind of been going back and forth between this and my MAC Primer paint pot. But this one works really nice. I like that it's not sticky, so you don't really feel like you have to set it with like a skin-colored eyeshadow to make everything blend nicely. It's really creamy, and like I feel like my eyeshadow does stay on a little bit longer and look a little bit nicer. So classic, but really nice. Alright, probably the next makeup item I wanted to talk about is this Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. I don't know where the lid is. That's like my issue. Like I buy things, and then not long after, the lid gets broke, like the lid gets lost, and I'm just stuck with like not great packaging because, I mean, this just stands up, so that's fine. But anyways, let's get on with that. This is amazing. So I have dry skin. If you've watched any of my videos, I probably mentioned that. But especially during this time of year, I suffer a lot with putting makeup on and it not looking like I'm 10,000 years old. So, and I do really like to set my makeup because some foundations, I feel like they don't have a nice, like, they just don't feel good. They feel like kind of sticky, and I don't like that feeling. I like to look really dewy and like wet. but I don't like to feel that way. So I do like to set my makeup, and usually I'll go in with like the Hourglass ambient lighting powder or something like that, something that has a little bit of a glow in it, but I still feel like I'm way too dry to do that sometimes. So this is so amazing. It makes you look like, I'm just going to spray it so you can see. I've already put it on, but whatever. I don't know if you can see what that just did to me, but it made me beautiful, is what it made me, okay? It is just so stunning. Sorry, I'm looking at myself in the mirror. It's so, like, you look so, like, hydrated and dewy and fresh with it, and it's just, like, perfect. And what they recommend doing is spraying it. By the way, you have to, like, shake it up because it's, like, 2 different formulas. But they recommend spraying it, letting it kind of dry, and then you go in with your powder and set. And you feel like everything's set because you said it was powder, but it doesn't look like that. It doesn't look powdery or like matte or anything. It doesn't make you look dry. It adds hydration, luminosity, and really good staying power. Like, I wore this recently for a really long time, from like 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. and my makeup looked perfect still. And I'm just not that, I don't really care if my makeup stays perfect, but I know a lot of people do, and that was like a plus that I had never seen from a product before. So definitely would recommend this. It's amazing. I kind of want to try the primer now. I know the primer is really popular, but if you have dry skin and you like to look really luminous and dewy, but you still like to like have some staying power with your makeup, this. Oh, I did want to give a little mention of the, again, I lost the lid to this. It's fine. I'm fine. The MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is an oldie but a goodie, and I recently tried it out for the first time in years, and I remembered why I was so obsessed with it in high school. This is such a good concealer. I really think the trick is using a small amount at first and kind of building it. I think it looks stunning that way. It has really amazing coverage, a really nice texture. It's not too thick or anything. I don't feel like it's going to crease on anyone, but I really love it. I feel like it is that perfect full coverage concealer, but I don't like anything to look like, I can't use like Tarte Shape Day because that is way too drying under the eyes. So this like more like liquidy, thin formula really works well, especially if I kind of layer it in small amounts. I feel like if you go too hard with this, like you do like the big triangle first off, it might look a little heavy and it might kind of crepe up or crease. But if you kind of go in with small amounts and kind of layer it, and it works wonderfully under the eyes and on like little spots if you want to conceal that. So really love this. It's like a classic. I have a couple hair things. So the first is this Redken Extreme Bleach Recovery Lamellar Treatment. I thought it was micellar this whole time. Lamellar. Okay. Basically, it's like a deep conditioning treatment of the sorts. So they have like little numbers on the side, like little measurements of like 10 milliliters, and it tells you like use 1 to 4 doses, you know, per your hair's needs. So if you have longer, thicker hair, I probably used about 2 to 3 when I used it, or when I use it rather, and it doesn't seem like it's really that gone. Like, it seems like it goes well, and it feels really weird when you're applying it. So I use it with their Extreme Bleach Recovery shampoo. I kind of alternate between that and my Olaplex one, but when I use this, I like to use the matching shampoo just because hair products are usually formulated to work best with their little partners. But it's like pure water, it feels like. Like, I kind of thought it was going to be gimmicky when I first used it, but I saw Brianna Fox talk about it, and she has beautiful platinum blonde hair, so I wanted to try it. And it feels like water, and I tried it on my hands at first, but I feel like you lose a lot of the product that way, so I just started like putting it in my hair, like a couple squirts in it, and you kind of make a small lather with it, and then you rinse it out, and the whole time you're thinking like, this doesn't feel conditioning, this doesn't feel like creamy, and like it's not gonna untangle my hair and make my hair feel good. And then you rinse it out and you're like, what? It felt so good after I used this, and it is just so nice. It's supposed to be a porosity filler and fortifier for bleached or damaged hair. So I don't think you would just need to use this if you have my hair color. I think you could use it if you have any kind of like bleach damage, whether from highlights or balayage or anything like that. But this is truly amazing. I really felt like my hair looked and felt a lot better after using this only one time. So I've been continuing to use it. I don't know how long it doesn't say how often you should use it, but I would probably use it like once a week, once every 2 weeks. I just like alternate between all my deep conditioning treatments. So I go in with this. Sometimes I go in with the Olaplex #3 like pre-wash treatment. And then I like to use like deep conditioning masks, stuff like that. But this one is really nice. So if you have really damaged hair or really I can't talk. If you have really bright blonde hair, I would recommend checking this out. They have a little set right now in Ulta too, I believe, and I'm going to talk about that in my gift guide, whether that's up yet or not. But a little set that includes this, and it's just really cool. Like, it literally is like liquid in here, and you're like, that's not going to condition my hair. But baby, it will. And then the next hair product I have is the Paul Mitchell Platinum Blonde Shampoo. Now, I was not a big fan of this when I first used it. I'm not a super big fan of any Paul Mitchell products. You know, that might have something to do with like their company and their schools. But we'll talk about that one other day. Let me know if you're interested in that. But I worked at a salon that sold this and kind of wanted to try it, and every time I had used it, it didn't seem like it did a lot for me. But this is actually a really good shampoo if you feel like your hair is like really porous, like, and by porous I mean when you're putting purple shampoo on it, it's like dyeing your hair purple like almost immediately. Like, I know the Fanola purple shampoo is really popular and I have that in my bathroom as well, but I have to be super careful with that and mix it with my regular shampoo, put a lot of water, put it on really fast, and then rinse it immediately. And I feel like I don't get the best toning benefits for the parts of my hair that do need a little bit of, you know, purple love. And it makes like the rest of my hair that doesn't need it super purple. And I don't like that. I like bright blonde. I don't like my hair turning like a dark kind of dull gray from 10 seconds of a shampoo. So this one, it doesn't have like extreme toning properties, but this one I like, and I can use a lot of it and leave it on for quite a bit. And if you leave it on for like 4 or 5 minutes, it's not gonna like tone you like whew, but it will like get rid of if you have slight yellow. And that's a lot of times what I deal with, because I do bleach my own hair, and I try to, you know, always get it to be the perfect level so I don't have to, you know, if you're dealing with extreme purple, you're never going to get like white hair. But I like to have like a really bright blonde, so I try to bleach it and like tone it to do that. I don't make my purple shampoo do all the work. But for when I have just like that slight yellowness coming in, it's been a while since I've colored my hair, and it's, you know, getting time to redo it. I like to use this because I can leave it on for a long time and it will just like take the little hint of yellow out without making my head purple or gray or silver. It still leaves the really bright blonde, and I just think it's nice. So if you've been suffering with like your hair turning purple or gray or something as soon as you use the purple shampoo, and like you feel like you need to keep it on certain spots longer, but the ends of your hair are just like getting churned like that, try something like this. I do want to try the Brad Mondo purple shampoo because he says that that's like why he created it, to like not, sorry, I have something on my hand like makeup, but yeah, this is a really good purple shampoo for if you need like subtle toning effects and you don't want everything to be like completely dulled out and gray and everything. Yeah, I guess that's it. Sorry, I keep looking at my hair. It looked really bad today. I'm sorry about that. I guess that's all I have for you today. I can't believe November's over. I know everyone says that, but seriously, it's going really fast. But let's get this year over with. Let's move on to 2021, even though I know things are not going to go back to normal in 2021, but hey. Yeah, I hope you all had a wonderful holiday, whether you got to spend it with your family, or if it was just you, or just you and your significant other, or someone like that, friends. I hope you all had a safe and wonderful weekend, and yeah, it's Christmas time, or Hanukkah time, or anything else, like any holiday that you celebrate in December, it's time for that. So I hope you're ready for some holiday looks, and I have some little holiday outfits to wear in videos, so that'll be fun. But yeah, overall November was a good month, and let's just keep going with it. Alright, thank you guys for watching. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.